Gosh, things have been crazy. So after losing a whole bunch of stuff last stream and having to redo everything and running out of room, we were down here, we were struggling, we were doing the best we could. I created some automatic stuff. I used the little dinky generator I've got here with our little battery and mechanical squeezer and mechanical drying basin to be able to get some stuff done. I also waterlogged this to be able to get a little bit of kelp and leaning forward. Did a whole bunch of ore generation, did a whole bunch of sifting of different things, and for the most part it was just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, just keeping up with everything, because a lot of it revolved around getting this brown mushroom. Because if you look here, I think it's the Rune of Fire requires, nope, not the Rune of Fire, Rune of Earth requires a mushroom, and we did not have any mushrooms, so it was kind of a big halt there. If you look at our quest book here and getting started, we scroll on down, you can see that we're all the way down here. Power cables, I made some power cables, but they were the pipes one. Power, and we're going to have to get into RF automation. So we're going to have to do a little bit of this. I think we're going to go with the iron generator. So I'm just trying to keep it kind of simple. Staying away from some of the major mods. I can go craft them, I'm just going to throw them away. So that's kind of the main plan. The workshop's going to be housing a lot of this stuff whenever I create the create workshop for ore generation and consumables. So right now we're going to go upstairs and look. I believe one of my biggest compatriots actually took some time to help me out with some stuff. Ooh. And that would be our best bud, Loosepoots. Let's get some currents and throw that back in there. So Loosepoots took the time to build us a structure, and it is glorious. We're going to call it Outpost Loosepoots. So he built this for me. We did a lot of material generation and gathering, a lot of stuff going on with that. Let's grab that chicken. I want that. Not you, cactus chicken, not the regular chicken. Where's my... There was another chicken. Not the drigme. There was... Where'd he go? Oh, he's up there. That's a sand chicken. We definitely want to get that. So I started out with building this morning, and he wasn't impressed. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are. I thought it was really neat. I really liked it, but he wasn't impressed. So he decided he was going to make me something indubitably better. We are generating a lot of mobs because of the delightful dirt. Our potatoes are about ready too. Super awesome. Let's see if we can get some more chickens. Cactus chicken and regular chicken. Meat. Life. Apparently it hurts to kiss. We also got pigs. So anyway, we're going to let them kind of do whatever they want to do. If they want to come over here and hang out in base, I don't really mind so much. So this is the bottom floor, and it's gorgeous. I love the iron trap doors. It really made it really pop. I did run a cable right through here. And this is going to be where we're going to do a lot of stuff for... Oh, no. Our arch nemesis, the Enderman. Do we have a sword? Yes, we do. Hopefully we don't die to this. We might. Solid. And we got a nice shovel. And a grass block. That's just a whole bunch of win right there. And then up here is where we're going to have our Botania. So we're going to have create downstairs. I did run these up. I want to figure out a way of hiding them. We might figure out a way of doing that. I'm not sure. But I do not like that. But it is what it is for the time being. And then this is our... What I'm going to say is going to be our workshop. What is our iron situation looking like? Not great, but not terrible. Alright, so we need to start out with probably setting up a little bit of create in here. Let's see here. I think downstairs it's not going to be big enough for what we're going to do. We might do Ars down here. I think Ars would look good down here, and then we can do create up here because it's bigger. And this is room for expansion over here. So I think this back wall, right? No. I think crushing wheels would look good right there. So we do have the stuff for some of this. I do think we have mechanical crafters, so let's go ahead and get those out. Mechanical crafters 21, and if I remember right, it should be, we're going to do it one off the ground. I need blocks. I shouldn't have threw away that, but that's fine. What are you doing being weird? Like, look at this thing. It's like, I'm going to be different than everybody else. It's always good to be different. Unless you're needed to be part of a big group. And then your individuality has to be set aside just a bit to be able to make sure that the group and everything works well. And that's okay. You're not sacrificing anything. You're just bringing a different perspective. Alright, so we now need to get the create wrench. And you can just click on these. Okay, and it just removes them completely. Not exactly what I was shooting for here, I think. Not shift clicking them. So these are going to be down. Right. These are going to be up and right, so everything kind of follows to a singular spot here. Now we need a barrel. And we should be good on that. Let's go to oak. We should be able to make a barrel now, relatively easy. Cool, cool. So that's where it's going to come in. Okay. So now we need to have a gear placed here. Little cog gear. Oh, hey! Ramon. Thanks for the 100 bits. You're awesome. I really appreciate that. I don't know why, but it doesn't actually make any noise on my end whenever you do that. I can see it pop up. I'm hoping you can hear it. So now that we have that... Oh, yeah, we're going to go get ramen. What time do you want to go grab ramen? When do you want to go grab ramen?
Whenever's best for the two of you.
He said he's always hungry. I just fed you something, so about an hour or 2 hours?
Yeah, it works.
2 hours. Okay.
As long as, doesn't he play D&D with us?
Well, he's got stuff. I don't know what he's got going on. I think we'll put, I think we're going to make the steam turbine engines. Steam whistle. We need tanks. We're going to need 4 of those. Oh yeah, we need to make the iron furnace first. Should be, let's make 2. We can toss you right here. And get some coal. Good to you, and that'll give you some energy. And now we need a furnace. Resourceful furnace? No, we're not doing that. We'll just go with the general redstone one. But as soon as we get all the mechanical stuff going on, I could start running all this through Create instead. You have D&D at 3? Okay.
It's about 1 o'clock right now, so that gives us, an hour.
Alright. Well, give me 20 more minutes of running this stream, and we can hang out for 20 minutes, and then we'll take off. Let me go grab my integrated dynamic stuff. Drigby? Right now is not the time. You should have been creating stuff too. Alright, so will that clean it, clear it? Or does it still maintain? Oh, it does clear it. We don't have to waste a whole bunch of stuff. I don't really care if we lose a bunch of resin. Yeah. Great. We get to keep all this extra stuff. Cool, 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 cool. Neat. We're gonna need at least 1 furnace for now, and we can kind of leave everything else down here. We'll pick this stuff back up in a little bit. Do you know why clocks are never made out of stone? You'd have a hard time. Surprised you didn't use diamonds. Okay, so we've got to make... Let's see here. I don't think we need a lot of room. Let's see here. We're going to need the mechanical energy. Point of use is going to be over here. So if we did a gearbox, we could technically run it straight down over here. So if it's straight down here, put you guys like that. It'll make a multi-block. Perfect. We're just going to set this tank over here for now. And then we're going to need... How much clay do we have? We have 5 clay. We can make clay relatively easy. I can go back down there and make some more clay. We might do that in a minute. Okay, we need to make this, which requires that, which we don't have. Do we not have any? Oh, we need to make the furnace. Resourceful furnace. We're looking for like a redstone furnace. Redstone furnace. We need copper. We don't have copper. That's what we're looking for. Copper. Yeah, copper. Balance. Yeah, we got 30. Okay, so we grab that and that, and then grab the hammer. Boop, 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 boop. The hammer back in. What do we do with the furnace? It's right here. Might looking around. I think we put it upstairs. We need coal. And not that way. Give me that old good tiny coal. don't have time in a bottle yet. Alright, so plan is, currently, we're going to make a steam engine, just like this. Gold plate should be easy. We just smash gold. Andesite alloy. I will need a ride to ramen. Okay. No, just drop me a pin, shoot me a message. I'll pick you up. Ain't a big deal. So it's going to take a second. So the idea is, I guess, do I have to make all of these to get this? Oh, I guess we got to get the flux hammer. We don't have the flux hammer yet. So the idea, in my mind, is up here at the very top where we have all the grasses, where we're going to do Botania. So with Botania, and then we got to have an area for, what do you call it? Ars Nouveau. So we're going to use Botania and Ars Nouveau. Botania is going to be up here creating ores. The ores are going to be taken downstairs and processed using the wheels, right? They'll be crushed and then placed into the system. That's why we have the system right here. So I might even have the ore crushers like over here. So it'll come down, tee off, come over here, get crushed. When it gets crushed, it'll be put back into the system. And then I'll have washers set up to have like an ore washing system that runs across here, runs across here. So it'll wash the ores. So once it washes the ores, because if you look at raw, let's just say raw iron, it doesn't make a difference. So if we take the raw iron and crush it, for some reason it doesn't even have crushed. So the crush variant, if you run the iron through the crusher, it'll create crushed iron ore and it'll create an iron nugget. So that's 40% chance of either one of these, which is fantastic. And you can see that full chunks, or even this, it'll give us straight that and experience nuggets. No problem, right? So easy peasy with that. Iron crushing wheel into here. Once you get this, you can then straight, like out the gate, you can blast it or cook it directly into this. Or you can wash it and you can get a 75% chance of getting this. So you're looking at like creating, by washing an item that's going to be a passive thing. Because I'm going to use, what do you call it? Campfires. 4 campfires. 1, 2. Oh crap, we're out of sticks. Should be able to do that. Grab some sticks. Grab that. 3, 4. So this isn't going to be a whole lot until we get to blaze burners. But if we go, I think it's downstairs. Yeah. And you're getting close. There's our 18. We're going to need a little bit more, so we'll have to come back up here. So we can go boom, 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 right? And so this will actually receive the heat off of here. I'm hoping that's the way it still works inside of here, and I don't have to put down lava or anything else. That should be a pretty good passive thing. So there's that. Let's see here. We need the redstone. This. Let's see how fast we can make this. That. 2 of those. 1 of those. We don't have bricks. So we got 3 dust. We're gonna need a lot more dust. Sand. We've got plenty of sand. So easy peasy. I should probably math this out. I'm gonna say 20 is gonna be enough. So let's go quickly run back and make some currents. Cool. Now then, I should be able to just... Where's my bucket? Bucket. We'll grab a pick if we need it. Boop. Oh, it's because we have this there. And should be able to throw that in there. You know, we could probably just automate this. I probably will automate this between streams, because we can get the flux hammer, and once we get some good ore generate or electrical generation, we'll be fine. So I think that's something I'm going to do between streams, is actually create similar to this. So either I can do create with a millstone and passively create gravel, and then use for sand, I think the flux hammer, which is right here, which isn't very hard. We have all this stuff. And we're speeding up everything a little bit by getting into the electrical portion, just because I just want to have it be a little faster. So do we have enough to make... There's that. We have you guys. Where did my... Whatever. While these are cooking, we'll make a little bit more clay. Because we need a good bit of clay for all this stuff. Alright, we got almost both of these completely done. Cool. So that's going to help us make this furnace. We have that. We need 10. Do we have any 10 that's done? We do not have any raw tin that is done. So let's do that real quick. Leave a little bit extra. And you're done. You're done. Boom. Boom. Cool. We can just toss that into our ME system. Along with a lot of this other stuff. We can just toss it in here. We don't need it. We need a sink. S-I-N-K. And we don't have the terracotta because we gotta smelt it up. Clay. I think it's just 5. And then we're going to need iron too. How much iron do we have? We need 3 iron. And then we can just grab the hammer again. This hammer, I made it out of platinum because I was like, I could really use something that's going to stick around for a minute. Alright, but that's enough of that. Grab some iron. Bing, bang, boom. That's that. So we're going to need 4 more iron. So yeah, it's a good thing we started actually cooking up the iron. Easy peasy. Yeah, so in between streams, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the chemical combiner. Actually, I think I can do that now? Question mark. Chemical dissolver. We need pistons. Not a problem. 1, 2 pistons. Cool. So the dissolver is done. We need 1 iron. Hello, iron. Boom. There's our dissolver. Combiner. Again, we need more iron, so we need 5 iron. So you can get obsidian by putting lava inside of a barrel and then clicking water on top of it. When it comes to your magma block, you can just take the mechanical squeezer, which we picked up over here, and you can just put lava inside of it and it'll give you magma creams. You can then further refine it, which is kind of neat, into blaze powder. Yeah, because if you squeeze this, like you can just put this, like you can create it this way, but you can also, I think, press. I want to say you can deconstruct it. So So you can put these together to make it, but how do you take it apart? That's how you make it. But what are the uses for this? I want to say you should be able to deconstruct this, but I don't see if you can. It's weird. I don't think you can deconstruct it. I was hoping you could. That'd be really nice. If you could deconstruct it, that'd be amazing, because you could just make magma cream, then separate it out into all this other stuff. But it doesn't look like you can do it. All right, so let's make the combiner. Should be that. That. So we now have both of these. I'll be using those in between streams to create anything I want. Because I'll have a big tower of all kinds of things. Yeah, you can't deconstruct it. So the combiner will allow me to make iron if I wanted to make it out of stuff. Also, you can just melt down cobblestone with the chemical dissolver. And you can see where you can dissolve iron. And you can see there's like over 1,000 different things. So if I dissolve anything, it'll create, like stone bricks has a chance of giving me all these different individual items. So if I wanted tungsten and stuff like that. So I'll set up a full Borks in chat whole area for that. So that's one of my fun things I like to do. It's not even a part of the quest book. I'm kind of staying away from most of the quest book because I'm a jerk. Because if you look, it's not in here. So that's why we're going to do it. Why? Because that's what I like to do. So let's go ahead and get this knocked out. We should be able to have everything we need for this. Shouldn't be very hard now. That. We need glass. So we need sand. We just need 4 sand, and we'll have a redstone furnace, which will make this a little bit faster. Not a whole lot faster, but it'll at least be something. And we, like I said, we're getting into a little bit of power consumption, so we might have to do something with power. Because I was doing it in my last one whenever it decided to just die on me. And instead of doing basic power with stuff I've done before, so it's like mid-game generators. Mechanism, we're not doing mechanism. Power is where we're going to go. I don't like that. Starter power. Coal generator. Yeah, we're not doing that. Alright, we got that. Let's make it. Should be able to go boop, 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 boop. And we now have our first real thing that we're going to be using here. And it's dark. We should be fine. Phantoms shouldn't get us if we run fast enough, right?
Yeah.
We just have to run fast enough. Okay. So we just got to get the... I think we have everything we need for the sink too. Actually, no, we're still short probably on iron. So let's go throw this over here next to the generator. He should be getting power. Throw that in there. Yeah, you've got energy. And there we go. We should be able to get a sink. And we need a bucket of water. And I forgot our bucket of water. We're also, that's what that's for, is putting water in there, the sink. Get out of the way, cows. We have infinite water right there. And I'll set up the Botania area too. I'll start generating some of the smaller things. I'll probably use some endo flames and get a little bit of mana set up right off the rip, so that way when we come back I can do something kind of special. So for a sink, there we we go. And we can use logic cables, fluid importers, and this right here to be able to put it in there. I hope this works. I've never tried using Create with integrated dynamics before. So we're going to learn something right here. Fluid importer should import items from there. Fluid exporter, like that. And then I need a card. Put those away. A variable card. And alright, so it's working. Last thing we got to do is we got to make this, and we should have everything we need for it. We need another hammer. Oh no, what did I do? If I can get a steam engine going before we take off. And we want you on this side right here. And we need a, what do you call it?
Andesite, it's
shaft.
shaft.
Grab the shaft. And we want your shaft to be fed. Why? Wrench. It might not have enough room. Yeah, you can see that it's actually ready to go. Why do you know work? Is it too close to the wall?
It may be. Try setting it on the other side. Yeah.
It is too close to the wall.
Requires 2 blocks.
Alright, so if we know we want this coming down through here, right?
Yeah.
I can break all of these
And
in
move it
between
all.
and move everything over, because we now know that it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then have it go up to this, because then I can just put a gearbox right here, a vertical gear or a horizontal gearbox, and it'll power this up here. Also, this right here will, I mean, I can upgrade it periodically. I can put more tanks on it, increase the top piece of how much water it has all the way to the roof right here, which is fine. And I can even use mechanical deployers on it to speed this up. And I can put blaze burners and give the, using a mechanical deployer, it'll actually hit all 4 blocks. So basically we're going to run this up there, powering that, being able to make it to where we can use all the things we need to do to make the crushing wheel. I already have all the stuff for the crushing wheel, so we'll just make the crushing wheels off camera. We'll run this up, put a gearbox in, knock out all that other stuff. I really appreciate everybody swinging by the channel today. I have a lot of stuff planned. I have a lot of things to do. I've got about 4 pages worth of me writing down stuff and planning things out, to include a lot of MBT data changes with variable cards, using block readers and string and stuff like that. Mana generation, munch juice, Gormialises, create Ars, Orchid for creating the items, using the Fell spell and AoEs, using the Harvest spell with AoEs, using harvesters, using crushing wheels, washing, cooking ores, and bulk smelting, all of this stuff. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So if you guys are excited about it as much as I am, let me know. I will see you guys soon.